Let me see who can tell me. Then only we will understand what is pressure about. Yes, tell me. So who is applying that pressure? And what is exactly pressure? Can you apply pressure with your hand on the table where you are sitting or wherever you are sitting? Can you apply pressure from your hands? Is it possible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What are you applying? What are you applying? Tell me. Yes, what are you applying?
Ma'am,
Come on.
pressure.
Yes, pressure. But exactly what you are applying. See, if I am pressing something, what I am applying? If I am pressing something, what I am applying? Nahin.
Force.
Force. Very good. Who is this? Who is this?
Bhumik.
Bhaumik. Very correct. What we are applying is force. Isn't it? When we are applying, we are pressing our hand. Actually, you feel it. You do it. You
Don't.
press your hand like this. And you are applying force. Actually, do it and see. Open your cameras and do it and see. Open your cameras, children, and let's do it and see. All those who have a camera, please open your camera and let's see. What are we applying? What is felt in our hands here? Do we feel a force? Are we applying a force? Yes or no? How many people think that we are applying force? Raise your hands. Very good. Okay, many people are thinking that we are applying force. Correct. Now let us see the next further activity and we will talk as to what is exactly is pressure. Right. So now this is the force. We have already said that this is the force we are applying. Then why should we call it pressure? Okay. Now in this, one more thing will come into action will be the area. You understand? In this thing, one more thing will come into the action will be area and we will take this one. And now for time being, I am removing the pressure meters from here. And now you see the depth is 0, 1, 2, 3, right? Do you think this is more area and this is less area? Where the
Yes,
area
ma'am.
is more?
Yes, ma'am.
Where the area is more? Where the area is more? Come on. Now you have to watch and then you have to come to a conclusion as to where the area is more. I think one I will keep here. Okay. Why I am not getting any pressure here other than atmospheric pressure? I can remove the atmospheric pressure and the pressure is 0 here and the pressure is little more here. And here it is 0.17 and here it is 0.1694. So if I am taking it upwards, is the pressure increasing or decreasing? At the bottom base, bolo, 17 is around here. So what exactly is happening? What do you think about it? I have removed the atmospheric pressure. Now I am going to fill in water. Watch carefully. Has the pressure increased in all cases? At all places?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Has the pressure increased? Do you think the pressure on this side is more and this side is less? Even at the
Yes,
same height.
ma'am.
Let me keep this also at 2 meters. Even at the same height, do you think the pressure is more or less? And where it is more or less? Yes. Watch it
Ma'am,
carefully. And
where the surface area is more, the pressure will be less than the surface area, means the surface area which is less.
okay, where is the area less? Let us talk of 1 meter, around 1 meter. Let me place this also exactly at 1 meter, and this also exactly at 1 meter. Fine. Now you watch and tell me where the area is more in at 1 meter level. Where the area is more.
Ma'am, the area is more at the right side,
Huh? Yes. Very good.
and the area is less at under the tap.
Under the tap. Very good. Excellent. Now, so where is the pressure more?
Ma'am, under the tap.
Okay, so can we now write in our OneNote and say, I'm going back to OneNote, we'll come back here again. Okay, can I go back to OneNote, your OneNote class notebook, and I am going to write in the in the library, and I will shift these pages to you because it's a little not exactly a difficult concept, but we will have to understand this concept, right? So we will open our book. And now I will open the content library so that the page will be for you. Okay, and I am writing under science classwork. Fine, and I am taking one page and I will write pressure. I will write pressure and what we are studying, area and force. Then only we will understand that what is happening to the pressure. So now we saw that when force is more, do you agree the pressure is more? Can I say now? If pressure is more, force is more. Force is more, pressure is more. Can we say this?
Yes, ma'am.
We can, we can say this, that if the force is more, then the pressure is more. Now, second thing we are talking about is if area is more. If area is more, then what is happening? Let's see. Okay, if area is more, then what exactly is happening? Can I say pressure is less? Do you all agree
Yes,
with
ma'am.
this? With these two
Yes,
things
ma'am.
you agree?
Yes,
Force
ma'am.
is more, pressure is more.
Yes, ma'am.
Area is more, pressure is less. Can then I write the formula like this, that pressure is equal to force upon area. Have you done this in mathematics? This kind of equation, have you done it in mathematics? Do you understand it, or should I explain it to you? Tell me. Huh? Yeah, na. Have you done something like this in
Yes,
mathematics?
yes,
Pardon?
ma'am. We have done it to measure speed.
Okay. In science, we have done to measure speed.
Yes,
Then,
ma'am.
then can I say that force upon area, because it is force upon area, now then one concept we are learning new. I will say pressure is directly proportional. Have you done this in your maths? I think you have done proportionality. No? Pressure is directly proportional to what? Pressure is directly proportional to what according to this formula? Tell me. Anybody? Or I will help, or you can think. Pressure is directly proportional to force, should I say? And
Yes,
here
ma'am.
should I say that pressure is pressure is inversely proportional to what?
Area.
Area.
Ma'am, area.
To area. Now, what does this pressure directly proportional to force and inversely proportional to area mean? Now, see, whenever we are talking of proportionality sign or proportional, then we can also write it like this. Let me write and show you. Okay, we can also write it like this. I can say pressure P is equal to force upon area. Okay, so you have not done this much of mathematics to understand this proportionality sign. So we will directly say that pressure is equal to force upon area. Is this clear? That means, see, when two things
Yes,
are in the numerator, they are directly proportional. Now, what does directly proportional mean? If one increases, the other will also increase. If one decreases, the other will also decrease. Is this clear? Indirectly proportional, what we can say? If one quantity, let me write it with typing, and I will put it there, and I will say, if one quantity, it can be with any two quantities. So what is proportionality? We are comparing two quantities. Okay, so one quantity increases, other also increases. Fine. This is one thing. We can also extend this and say, if one quantity decreases, do you all agree with me? Wait, shifting here, let me put it here so that actually I want that you should be able to see on the screen. You can? So if one quantity increases, the other also increases, and I will say if one quantity, what should I write here? What should I write here? Decreases. Very good.
decreases.
Decreases. Then the other quantity will also,
Decreases.
the other quantity will also decrease. Right? If one quantity, if one quantity decreases, then the other quantity will also decrease. I think I'm not able to copy this from here, so we can other quantity, we'll make it proper. Other quantity will also decrease. Simple. This is what it is called directly proportional. When two things are directly proportional to each other, what is the proportionality meant for? Comparison. We are comparing which two quantities. In science we will often compare quantities. Okay, so we are comparing which two quantities now? We are comparing which two quantities now? Which are the two
Force and
quantities?
area.
Are we? Which quantities we are comparing? Anybody? Which are
Force
the
and
two?
pressure.
Force and pressure. Presently we are dealing with force and pressure, and we have said that it is directly proportional to force. Pressure is directly proportional. I will, this color you won't be able to see, isn't it? So pressure is directly proportional, I must write, to force. Agreed? Everybody agrees with this statement? Any doubt?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That means when after this we will observe again. After this we will observe again. So make sure that you are sure about this. So if one quantity is increasing, the other will also increase. The other also increases. Okay. If one quantity decreases, the other quantity will also decrease. Is the sentence correct, or can we make it better? Can we make it better? Can anybody help me out? Say. Or is it fine? Have you understood? Is this sentence fine, or can we improve upon?
Ma'am, it's fine.
Fine? Okay. Now, let us talk about this quantity, inversely proportional. Now we are talking of the second term, which we are calling it as inversely proportional. Okay. Now, so here what are the two quantities we are going to compare? We are going to compare two quantities.
Area.
Yes, which are inversely proportional to each other, and the quantities are, one is pressure and the other is area. Correct? Now, I am copying this same sentence, but how I will change the sentence now, or how is the relationship actually changed, we will watch. Okay. So I am going to copy it here. And I will say, if one quantity increases, the other increases. Shall I remove this also? Shall I remove this also?
No, ma'am.
Read it carefully. Read it carefully. Read it carefully. Read it carefully, please. One quantity increases, the other also decreases, should we say? Or we will be using something else?
You
Yes.
need to remove also.
I need to remove. Very good. I need to remove this also. Because now I should say one quantity increases, the other decreases. One quantity decreases, the other quantity will also. Can I use this statement now? Can I use this statement now? No. So I will have to say the other quantity increases. Is everybody following? The other quantity will also, I should remove and say the other quantity increases. So what is happening in this case? This is inversely proportional to if one quantity. Now you have to remember these two quantities, and we are going to work on the PhET simulation back. Okay, so in this what we are going to watch, which two quantities we can watch? We can watch the force and the pressure, you know, and we can also watch the force, the area and the pressure. So force of what? Now force of air is also applied. The pressure increases. Atmosphere is on and the tap is full. I will reduce the tap and then I will increase, and there is some pressure of air, force applied by air on what? On the liquid, and that is what we are observing. If we observe here at this level, the atmospheric pressure at this level is less. If I bring it down, the atmospheric pressure is more, right? Do you believe that so much force is being put on our head every day, is put on our head every day? Do you believe this? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes, yes.
जब एग्जाम आती है तब
हाँ, जब एग्जाम आते तो प्रेशर ज्यादा हो जाता है. ओके. That pressure increases. Do you know why? Sit properly, don't lie down. That pressure increases. Do you know why? Anybody? Anybody can tell me, is that air pressure increasing?
No, ma'am.
What is that pressure increasing? What is that pressure?
No, ma'am. Ma'am, stress.
Stress. And that stress increases, you know, for what reason? Can anybody tell me? If somebody will tell me, they will get a special prize from me. Tell me. What is that pressure? Why that pressure increases during exams? Does it increase for everybody?
Ma'am, as
No, ma'am, it does not increase for everybody.
Acha, when does it increase? So let us see what is that stress proportional to. Tell me.
ma'am, at result time.
At result time. But why does that pressure increase? My question is, why does that pressure increase?
Because of tension.
Because of tension. So why does the tension increase? Let me see who can answer me. Anybody who doesn't have exam pressure? Out of you people, anybody who doesn't have,
Me.
who is this me? Say your name. Hmm?
Ajinkya.
Ma'am Ajinkya.
Ajinkya, why pressure is not there? Say. What is Ajinkya doing regularly, which some people are not doing, and so the pressure increases? Yes, tell me.
Ma'am, he's studying hard
He's
regularly.
studying regularly, and so, see, so the pressure is because proportional to what? In that case, the pressure is proportional to, let us write that also in our 1 minute, isn't it? Now, the exam pressure, that is a different kind of pressure. Yes, it is a force on our head which is applied because of the syllabus coming in the exam, right? But I think that preparedness for exam is directly proportional to the pressure during exams. Who will agree with me or not agree with me? First tell me, do you agree with this statement or no, ma'am, this is a false statement. Please remove it from the board. Is it like that? Or you think the statement is correct? Is the preparedness for exam directly proportional to the pressure during exams? What do you think? Now let me expand this statement a little, and I will say, if well prepared, pressure is less. If not prepared, pressure is more, or you can call it stress. Now, this statement, is it expanded properly or I have made a mistake? Correct it. If I have made a mistake, tell me, no ma'am, it should be like this. Please make corrections. And I have made a mistake somewhere. You tell me what. If well prepared, I'm saying pressure is less, that is stress is less. If not well prepared, then the pressure is more. Should I change statement here somewhere? Should I say that the preparedness for exam is inversely proportional to the pressure, or it is correct? Think. See, we have talked about these two quantities. One increases, the other increases. Is well preparedness increasing and the pressure increasing? Why you people have become quiet? Hello? Class 7th.
Yes, sir.
Why suddenly so quiet? Hmm? Why suddenly you're thinking? You have to connect
Yes,
this
ma'am.
and tell me, ma'am, it is directly proportional, or no, it is inversely proportional. You can make correction there. Tell me. These are the two quantities we are comparing. Preparedness, one, and the second quantity is the exam pressure. Pressure during exams, or stress. Better statement here is stress. I will write in comma because it is more of stress on the brain. Okay. Now tell me, is this are these quantities directly proportional or indirectly proportional? More prepared, so more pressure.
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, directly proportional.
It is correct, directly proportional? Or what term I
Ma'am,
should use?
indirectly.
Inversely. What is the term we use? What is the term we use? Yes?
Inversely.
Inversely proportional. Why? Because if well prepared, pressure is less. Correct? If not prepared, pressure is more. So it is inversely proportional. So now is your exam pressure more or less? How many people think that their exam pressure is more? Raise your hands first. Remove your hands if your exam pressure is less. Aisha says more. No, Aisha has removed. Okay. Nayandeep has removed. Aisha, Akhil and Payal. More or less. Pressure is more or less. Payal and Akhil say pressure. Tanvi says pressure is more. So what is pending? Preparation is pending. You have time. Prepare for the exams. All right. So today a good lesson we have learned from physics. What did we learn? First thing what we have learned? We have learned to compare. We have learned to compare two quantities. Two quantities. We will always be comparing when we say they are related to each other. So they can be related in various ways. Either one increases, the other will increase, or if one decreases, the other will decrease, or if see. So I can make it bold, it will become better to see. Array. Wait. What I did, I think it's not getting selected here. That's why it is causing trouble. Wait. So what did I say? One quantity increases, then the other decreases. The other quantity increases, one quantity increases. So there are two types of things. Directly proportional. Both the quantities either increase or both the quantities decrease. Both the quantities in this case increase. Either one quantity increases, one decreases. You agree with me? Make it more simple. We can say both the quantity increase or decrease. And here we can say one increases, the other decreases. Or one decreases, the other increases. Do you think this is clear to you now? Is this clear to you now?
Yes, ma'am.
Now let us see our force and area. Let us see our force and area. We were talking about force and area. Now, where let me remove these pressure meters. Where the area is more, here or here? The area is more under the tap or the area is more on the other side?
Ma'am, on the other side.
On the other side. Very true. Very true. The area is more on the other side. Why? Because this is broad, and if we calculate the area of this figure, the area is more here. Area is less here, you agree? At the bottom? Okay. In the first side, the area is less. At the top, the area is more here?
Yes, ma'am.
Now I am placing the meters in the water. I am placing the meters, I am dipping it in water. Where is the area more or less? Where is the area more or less and why? See, they are at the same height. So height factor is gone. All right. Now, where is the area more or less? Now, my question is, where is the pressure more or less? More area or less area?
Ma'am, less area. In less area, the pressure is more.
In less area, the pressure is more. In more area, the pressure is less. Very good. Now, see, that is why if we have a device and this device is a hammer. Okay, I'm opening the image of a hammer and see we have so many hammers. From which side we are able to hit better? From this side or this side?
I'm from the
From
bigger and
left
flatter
hand
side.
side.
From the bigger side. Why? Why?
Ma'am, as it makes the
Which will be a better hammer? If you select the hammers from here, which will be the better hammer?
ma'am, a hammer with a bigger.
So why? What will happen with a bigger hammer? Will you be able to apply more force,
Yes, ma'am.
or will the area, will the pressure be divided on all? And if you have to take a nail, if you have, oh no, not this nail, iron nail. Okay, iron nails. Now, if we have to take iron nails, now tell me what will happen. Will you hit from this area, or will you keep this near the wall, or will you keep this near the wall? Which one?
Ma'am, we will keep the pointed area near the wall.
Why? What will happen
Pointed
here? What will happen here? Very good.
Ma'am,
Very
as
good.
the pointed area has less surface area, it will go inside the wall easily.
Yes, as the pointed area has less area, pointed part area, so the force applied will not be divided into a larger area, right? So this also is focus in your class. If you are focusing today, what we are focusing, we are not focusing on everything. We are focusing only on pressure, force, and area. So the clarity in your mind will be more, because we are applying all the pressure on understanding the proportionality. Do you understand? Do you agree with me? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So when you apply all your force, listen, when you apply all your force in one work you are doing, your work will be better. But if you are listening to me, if you are writing also, if you are looking at your mummy also, if you are smiling at your sister or brother also, what will happen? Will the force be enough for understanding? Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
No. So can we call it concentration in this case now? When the concentration will be more, when our focus will be more. Focus means at one work we are doing it with full mind. And हाँ, pardon, ठीक से बताओ. Who's speaking? Who's speaking? I could not hear who spoke. Please speak loudly or write in chat. Can you? Can you write in chat? Yes. Who was speaking? Please write in chat. By force is more by that of sharp side. Yes, force is more big on the sharp side. When the area is less. So the two things are very important for pressure. One is force, and the second is force, and the second is
Pressure.
no.
Pressure.
For pressure, two things are important.
Area.
One is force, second is
Area and
Very
force.
area and force. And what is happening? Force is more than the pressure is more. Agreed? Agreed?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the relationship
ma'am.
called? What is the relationship called? If both the quantities are more, or both the quantities are less. If one increases, the other increases. If one decreases, the other decreases. What is this proportionality rule? Directly or inversely?
Ma'am, directly.
Directly. And what is the rule when one increases and the other decreases? Inversely or
And
directly?
inversely.
That is inversely. That is inversely. Very good. So I think you have understood what is pressure. Pressure is equal to what? Anybody quickly can answer? What is pressure equal
Force
to?
by
Force
area.
upon area.
Very good. Force by area. If we have force and area, we can calculate the pressure, right? If we are dancing on a big table, the table will not break. But if we are dancing on a smaller table, what will happen? Anybody?
The table will break.
And why will the table break? Anybody? Why
Ma'am,
will the table break?
As
Yes.
the pressure applied on it will be more,
Huh?
and
Yes.
as the table is small, it will be weak.
No, it is strong table. But what will be less? As the table is small,
Ma'am, area.
area will be less. Very good. Because see, the same person is going to dance on the big table and small table. So what is the difference there? Area is the difference. The table is equally strong, but because the area is more, the force divided will be force per unit area, no? So force will be, pressure will become less because the area is more. बड़ी सी table है and you are able to apply force and dance. But if the table is small, then what will happen? Then what will happen? Come on. If the table is small, then what will happen? Force per unit
Ma'am,
area pressure is less. Pressure is more. Correct? If the area is less, pressure is more. If the area is more, the pressure is. If the area is more, the pressure is less. So it will break. It will not break easily. See. So both the things are important for us. If we are hitting a nail, we want more pressure. But if we want to dance on the table, then we don't want so much pressure. So we want a big table. Is this clear to everybody?